Welcome to a golden journey through time, where faith takes form in bronze and enlightenment glows in gold. In this video, we explore 4 stunning Buddhist statues from the Northern Dynasties, housed in the Palace Museum, Taipei. From the solemn serenity of the 477 CE Shakyamuni Buddha to the graceful elegance of Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva in various styles, from slender beauty to northern fullness, these masterpieces reveal not just changing art, but changing hearts. Each statue tells a story of transformation, of cultures converging, empires rising, and beliefs becoming beautifully human. Let's step into a world where the sacred meets the sculpted. China's Game of Thrones, 386 to 581 edition. Now, picture this. China's north was a patchwork of kingdoms led by non-Han ethnic groups, the Xiongnu, Xianbei, Jie, Di, and Qiang, all trying to figure out how to rule and how to stay sane. In the midst of this political hotpot, Buddhism offered spiritual comfort and quickly spread like wildfire. 5 nomadic tribes, Xianbei, Xiongnu, Jie, Di, Qiang, crashed the Han party, turning China into a chaotic battle royale. Southern dynasties watch like, what the fool? While the north plays musical thrones, Northern Wei splits, warlords Gao Huan and Yuan Tai duel, and finally, Yang Jian Sui wins, ending 200 years of drama. We're traveling back to one of China's most chaotic and artistically fascinating eras, the 16 kingdoms, around the early 5th century. What we're looking at is no ordinary statue. This bronze gilt-seated Buddha, proudly housed in the Palace Museum in Taipei, is a rare gem from a time when emperors came and went faster than trending memes. This Buddha is seated in Vajrasana, the classic cross-legged meditation pose, the spiritual equivalent of do not disturb. His body is slim and flat with broad shoulders and a narrow waist, a fashionable look back then, known as slender bones and clear features. But don't let that elegance fool you. There's still a rugged, northern edge to it. His square face, firm jaw, high-nosed bridge, and inward curved lips project a calm, commanding energy. And that low, flat ushnasha on his head? It's not just a style choice. It symbolizes wisdom. This circular hair pearl adds just the right celestial touch. Now, let's talk fashion. He's wearing a monastic robe with simple U or V-shaped folds. No frills, just form and function. Think minimalist elegance meets Silk Road swagger. The robe's gilded trim adds a hint of royal glow. The double-layered square pedestal? Subtle and solid. The upper layer features a classic arch niche, a nod to Buddhist architecture. No fancy halo here, unlike later statues, which tells us this piece comes from the early, more down-to-earth days of Chinese Buddhist sculpture. This statue isn't just a religious object, it's a cultural passport. From India's Gandhara to China's Central Plains, it shows how Buddhist art traveled the Silk Road, took on new forms, and helped unite diverse peoples under a shared spiritual language. In short, a 5th century Buddha who witnessed a world in flux and still looks absolutely zen about it. We're gazing upon a truly extraordinary piece, a gilded bronze-seated Shakyamuni Buddha statue, created in the very first year of the Taipei reign, way back in 477 CE during the Northern Wei dynasty. Now, before we dive in, yes, it's over 1,500 years old, and yes, it still looks fabulous. Let's talk specs first. This statue stands 40.3 centimeters tall and weighs nearly 4 kilograms. Not your average paperweight. It's cast in solid bronze and finished with thick, gleaming gold, which, over time, has mellowed into a warm, reddish hue. That's not rust, that's character. The Buddha is seated in the classic Vajrasana pose, legs crossed, calm and composed. The right hand is raised in the Abhyamudra, or fear not gesture, basically the spiritual version of I got you. Meanwhile, The left hand holds the hem of his robe, grounding him, like he's saying, "Stay calm and wear your best robes." Speaking of robes, take a close look. This is a masterclass in ancient fashion. The Buddha's wearing the sangati in the one shoulder off style. The flowing folds fall like flames, not just elegant, but also a stylistic trademark of the Taipei period. You can almost feel the movement, yet there's a solemn grace to it. Divine and stylish? That's Buddha for you. Now, let's admire that peaceful face. Long and rounded, with downcast eyes, a high-nosed bridge, and an expression that's all compassion and dignity. The hair? Large spiral curls, a look borrowed from Gondaran art and made Northern way chic. The pedestal is a two-tiered beauty. The upper tier is a lotus shumi base, with curling petals, symbolizing purity, of course, and two fierce lions flanking the sides. They're not just there to look cool, they're guardians of the Dharma. The lower tier features donor figures, folks in prayer, dressed in aristocratic Northern way fashion. This isn't just religious art, it's also a snapshot of the era's high society. The base is decorated with elegant wave and tang chao, wild grass, patterns. Trust me, that's ancient Chinese for fancy. Now, check out the flame-like halo behind the Buddha. Bold U-shaped bursts of energy that represent his spiritual radiance. Inside this halo, 4 seated Buddhas, each with 3 mini Buddhas in their halos, forming a 7 Buddhas lineup, a powerful symbol of the Dharma's timeless continuity. Flip the statue around, and there's more storytelling in bronze. Top scene, a pagoda scene with Shakyamuni and Prabhudaratna from the Lotus Sutra. Middle scene, the Buddha's first sermon at Sarnath. Bottom scene, the nativity of the Buddha. Baby Buddha points to the heavens and earth. Queen Maya stands beneath a tree. And standing tall and graceful. Through it all, this bronze gilt Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva. Let's talk fashion first. Draped in a long, high-waisted robe, the folds cling gently to the body in soft U shapes, almost hinting at legs beneath. This subtle sensuality, straight from the Indian Gupta school of sculpture. It's modest, elegant, and has that Bodhisattva on the runway energy. Look closer, and you'll spot the classic Northern way trademarks, the slender, elongated face, densely packed parallel robe lines, an aesthetic lovingly nicknamed Chao's robes emerging from water. It's the spiritual version of couture. Now, the technical magic. This statue was cast using lost wax bronze casting, then adorned with gilding using a traditional Chinese technique called liujing. That's a mix of gold and mercury, painted on, then heated so the mercury evaporates and leaves a thin but radiant gold layer. Luxurious and economical. Smart, right? And why bronze? Not pure gold. Simple. Bronze resists corrosion, survives centuries, and during wartime, it's less likely to get melted down for coins or jewelry. Think of it as the low-profile hero of sacred sculpture. What makes this piece extra special? The inscription on the base, 22nd year of Taipei, that's 498 CE. It's a rock-solid date stamp, rare for early Buddhist art, and it helps historians anchor Northern way sculpture styles in time. This bronze gilt Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva, a spiritual superstar from the late 6th century, when Buddhist art was at its dazzling peak. This piece is more than just beautiful, it's a bridge between eras. From the slim, serene figures of the Northern way to the fuller, more luxurious forms of the Northern Qi and Zhou, this statue captures a moment of artistic evolution in bronze and gold. Let's zoom in. The face is round and plump, with soft cheeks and a calm, approachable expression. The shoulders are smooth, the chest subtly shaped, and the waist gently cinched, graceful, but grounded. The body's elegant S-curve suggests motion. The Bodhisattva wears a flowing robe, sangati, under long silk scarves, peibai, that swirl over the arms and cross at the waist. There's also an ornate jeweled necklace, beaded strings, a central medallion, and enough sparkle to make any Northern Dynasties noble nod in approval. Traces of gemstones?
Check.
Gilded surface still glowing after 1,400 years? Oh yes. And the robe? High-waisted and full-length, with shallow U-shaped folds hugging the body, clearly inspired by Indian Gupta art. Once upon a time, a flame-shaped backlight framed the figure, trimmed with honeysuckle vines and pearl chains. Talk about divine glow-up. By this time, Avalokiteshvara wasn't just a cosmic protector, he became a more personal savior. People began praying not just for enlightenment, but for help in everyday struggles. So the art softened too, less aloof deity, more compassionate presence. These statues are more than silent relics. They're visual sermons, cast in bronze and lit with compassion. From gilded lotus petals to whispering flame halos, they speak of devotion, identity, and cultural exchange across continents and centuries. In a time of shifting empires, these forms remained firm, guardians of hope, wisdom, and spiritual beauty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into Northern Dynasties Buddhist art, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Let the past keep shining one golden figure at a time.